Dumb. Yeah, I think I'm dumb. No, I'm not dumb. I'm intelligent. I just don't do puzzles like this every day. And also, I'm still getting used to these different controls. You have to pardon my friend here. He's a little slow. Okay. Now. Am I supposed to do something with this? Yeah, okay, so I was... Oh my goodness. The wine is so good. I needed that. It's relieving the tension in my muscles. My feet have been on fire for the entire week. It seems like and now wine does cause a little bit of death on account of, you know, your liver. You know what? What are we doing? We need all 3 gears to proceed. And I only have 2. Well, I don't know. Yeah, that thing is still there. Okay, so we still have a 3rd gear, and I think there's a way to run. Yes. Right trigger is run. A, when you're pressing up against the surface where you can plane shift or whatever. It's not like like 5th dimensional travel. It's not like that, no. But it's analog of that, you know. I mean, if you understand 3-dimensional plane shifting, then maybe you could wrap your mind around 4th dimensional, which is time travel, and 5th dimensional is just being able to not only move time but also I don't know, it's weird. Honestly, I feel like 4th is, I mean, people used to refer to 4th dimension as being time, 5th dimension being space. Because they're like, well, maybe you can manipulate time without manipulating space. It's a good question. I mean, these are great questions. It's like, is it possible to leave space alone and alter time? I don't think so. I don't believe in that. I believe that one thing would lead to the other. Oh, I do have a key emblem. Don't know what I can do with it yet. I do wonder if putting a gear helps with anything. I think I have to have all 3 gears in order for it to work at all. Because that doesn't operate the gears. Oh. I almost missed it. Like I said, I've played this before. There should be no reason for me to be this much of a dunce. There is danger in this game, but it's not like... It's like little nightmares kind of danger. These are all the same size gears, I think. Yeah. Okay. Apparently that's needed. Big red button. What's this? There's the death thing. Little skull. I would imagine that symbolizes death. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. I messed it up. Okay. I forgot how the physics of this works. There are 2 hammers. Then, since they're already touching, don't get antsy. This is not the kind of game you play when you're antsy. This is the game that you play when you're not antsy. When you're the opposite of antsy. And you feel like you have maybe a hankering for some antsy in your pantsy. Yes. Let us fly. Oh shit. I forgot. You gotta sneak by those guys. Okay, how do I crouch? I forget how to crouch. Ah. Yep. So you have to wait for them to shut their lights off because they can see only when you walk in their little lampshade. And between them, it's scary. It's creepy. And there are some times where you have to just run. They will hear you. Come after you. Okay, so we're not worried about putting the gear back now because I need all 3 gears. I can't be tying them up on that little bridge mechanism there. So let's run right over. And let's just go in order. Oh, hi there. See, it sort of does its own thing. Why is this guy here? No, seriously, why is this guy here? Do I know you? I can't tell if that is a block of wood for a head or if he has a bag on his head. Or it could be a hollowed out block of wood that he's wearing as a helmet. Interesting. Hmm. I would say I don't see that every day. Yes, let's run. Ooh, it's very haunting. And you just keep coming back here and going back to bed. It's like Inception, you know, a dream within a dream within a dream. It's more like a nightmare. It's very striped shirt looking character here. Curious. Why? Very lanky. Oh my goodness. He's not... Does not seem to phase him one iota. The iota is iota. Can't remember. Wait a minute. Okay. Here's the map. The map is fluctuating. Word of the day, fluctuate. Somebody told me today that the market is fluctuating a lot lately. That's not what I want to hear, though. I'm not going to be loyal to a particular investment just because, oh, it's a bad time right now and we're going to get better, and you'll make money eventually. Honestly, I don't really pay attention to any of it. Somebody's handling my portfolio, and I don't think they're doing a terrible job. So we can't go back this way. They won't let us. We must press forward. Oh, I'm yawning already. Here, here, here. They don't give us enough time to do that. So let's start with our first option, which is... Oh, I found a clue. It's more than just a clue. I think it serves a purpose. Other than evidence. I think I can unlock something. I don't think it works on this. No. But not that way. Not that way. But let's look. Let's go this way. I wonder where this goes. Ooh. A watch. Is this your father's watch? We went down there. Watch did not help us down that way. Okay. Still. Well, let's see. I can't remember. Does the watch help us here? Does the watch help us here? No. I don't think that I missed something. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Ooh. What am I missing? I guess we'll see what happens. I think that I'm gonna die if I try this method. Sorry, I'm really uncomfortable in a chair. I guess we could try down this way, see what happens. Nothing at all. Can't do anything. They gave you that option anyways. Another puzzle. Hold on. The thing that I don't like about Xbox is they don't give you enough control over your hardware. Something I don't like about a lot of games. A lot of platforms. They don't want you to be in charge. They want to have control over everything you do because in their mind, they think you're getting it for free because all of the work that they put into it, supposedly they think they work hard. Yes. You do. Your time is valuable to us. But my time should be valuable too. It should be valued at least equally to yours, to anybody's time. I mean, maybe I'm a bit of a narcissist, but I think my time is incredibly valuable. If you benefit from the time that I give you, I think it's incredibly valuable. But I also value the time people give me. It's quality time. Their sincerity, cordiality. If you're just making small talk, and I can see deep down inside that you either hate me, you're seriously not interested in anything I have to say. It's fine. We just did something, I thought. What did we just do? We made a bridge where there wasn't before. Man, y'all, that's only one glass of wine. You should check this out too. So what do you think? Key and matches? Matches seem like a useful item. But you know what they say about when you play with matches, right? We're not going to be playing with matches. Really? We already went that way. So we have to do the old switcheroony again. Wait a minute. Okay, where do we need to go now? We made that bridge. So now I think we can go this way. No. My bad. My bad. Quasi-dimensional things going on here. Oh. Whoa. It's just all, it's the thing it is a little bit irritating, but that's the whole thing behind this game. It's like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, that's right. Matches? Matches? Really? Okay, let's get away from the door. I'm not fireproof. Well, oh my goodness. I don't feel safe right now. Shall we proceed? Or we can't proceed, but the watch does, hey, who would ever like conceived something like this? I think that maybe Flava Flav had something to do with this. It's like, hey y'all, need a timepiece for everything. I don't know how he talks. I know that people say y'all in hip hop. And that's not wrong to say. Because it has become a hip hop thing. It's not just the letter T, it's an actual T that fits in like a letter. Really, that's the letter T. No, he used the not personification, whatever. Like, he literally took the entire letter T and everything that's wrapped up into that icon and used it as a lever in his dream. Maybe you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say, but that shape and everything that goes into that forming that letter, he used that as a lever. The letter is a lever. Clever. Yes, words are your leverage. Okay. Okay. You see the writhing hands. We're going to pause for a brief moment because I need another one. Okay. Writhing hand, right? Oh, it's also a severed hand. Right? If that wasn't clear enough, I was spot on with the writhing part, but they didn't even go into that much detail. They're just like, oh, severed hand. Nah, that's all it is. Just severed. Nothing else to it. Not like it's still animated or anything. Oh. The hand pulls the switch. Another switch. And then so on. Hope you get the point. I mean, honestly, if I don't explain it to you and you don't really understand, probably be more fun for you to figure it out than to like just watch what happens. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, this guy. Very athletic. For a slender kid, especially. Any item to go there and then to use the switch with. But before we can move on, we must trudge down this here alley or whatever. Nothing in it. This is something here that involves electricity. Maybe 1.21 gigawatts. It's actually, but nobody says gigawatts. People say gigawatts. But you can say either way, actually. It probably was originally pronounced gig because J is kind of a new letter for this planet. It's sometimes it's based on the letter H, sometimes it's based on the letter I, and occasionally it has something to do with the letter Y, and possibly more. Letter J is very fascinating. It shouldn't even exist. Because people were just, instead of using J's, would just turn the G's and put a little symbol over it. It's like, oh, it's a G, but it's pronounced this way, like an accent symbol or something. So you would know. We just made a new letter. We're just like, fuck it. Latin's boring. Greek's boring. J is a Latin letter, I believe, unless I'm sorely mistaken. That's why, here's an example. Jesus. It's pronounced sometimes Jesus, sometimes not. J is also pronounced with a Y sound, but we pronounce the name of Jesus with the Y sound. Typically, it's like the Hebrews, uh, Yeshua. It sounds like Joshua, but it's not, because Hebrew is not Latin, and Hebrew is definitely not Greek. But I think Latin has done a lot for trying to integrate a little bit of Hebrew into the Latin. So yeah, and vice versa. I mean, modern Hebrew has integrated things from different cultures, even with the language aspect of it. I mean, if you should know this. Being an adaptive culture makes you marketable. You don't want to try and collaborate with your fellow neighbors, then maybe, I don't know, what can I say? I really can't say anything. Who am I to say anything at all? I'm a madman. An Xbox controller. No, the thing is, I'm not saying that console gaming is good or bad or the best or the worst, but man, you know they're gonna come out with another one and it's gonna work. How much do you have to spend on a decent computer that will last you long enough to do what you want to do? The best, I mean, best you can do cost-wise is something in the neighborhood of $8,000. Now, you can do that, and you'll have a solid gaming PC for 5 years. Or you could just spend. I mean, just for the machine, I bought the machine for less than $300, and that includes the controllers. Came with two controllers, the machine, and actually, I think I got it on sale. It was $300, and they got knocked down to 200 because I think I bought it around Christmas time, and I don't even think about Christmas half the time anymore because it just, I mean, it eventually dawns on me. It's like, oh, that's what's going on. Like, oh, Christmas parade, duh. What am I thinking? Uh, all these guys in in hats riding around on little motorcycles. Of course, it's Christmas. They do that stuff. And I was never into the holiday spirit. People, the gift giving thing was the only thing that I was ever interested in. Not just to get a gift, I was interested in giving gifts and like exchanging gifts. I mean, that's that's the thing though, is you're supposed to know the people well enough and care about the person well enough. This is exchange a gift that's meaningful and special, and you share a valuable interaction. And it doesn't happen much anymore, you know. I mean, the gift of the Magi story. Uh, and then, like giving somebody a gift for something that they are gave up so that they could get you a gift that you can't use anymore either. So it's like, but you know, it's still a special moment because you're like, oh, you cared about me so much that you sacrificed that so you could give me this, which, you know, you thought I needed, and maybe I did. But it's like, you know, and then in that moment you realize it's like we both made sacrifices and we both lost something, but it doesn't matter because we realize that those things aren't important at all. That the only thing that's important is our bond, and that's all there is in this world. Is if your memory, thought. I mean, that's the other thing is people lose their memories. That sucks. But thought, you can't erase the signature of thought. It always exists in that particular time and space where it occurred, and it can be retrieved, theoretically. Yes, I know I'm serious, theoretically. Tachyons are theoretical. They are real. You'll hear people talk about tachyons in science fiction movies because they really do exist. Um, Especially theoretically. This guy is no good. He can't really see you. Just imagine that there's a bubble around him. And if you get in that bubble, he will lash out at you. There is a bubble around him. It's a algorithmic thing. It measures distances, pixels. I mean, things that you can see, but the eyes are deceiving. Or your eyes can be deceived. Sorry. This game, for example, you're looking at a great many of flashing lights. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a bunch of light brights. It's going off all at once. I need something to unlock. So we are going to need to come back here. But by we, I mean me. We, implying that somebody's actually watching this at the moment. Now you can maybe sneak in there quick enough to avoid his bubble of detection. But don't you dare try and run. He's got good hearing. Okay, time for the give myself another hand. Please bear with me. I know that I've played through this before, but it's been a while. It's been many moons since. Ain't got no gas. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so did we go this way? Car. What is this? Wow. That's a big car battery, and it takes up most of the under the hood space, doesn't it? Must be those electric cars. I understand why people don't like electric cars, but here's the other thing that people ought to realize is that whether you use gasoline or don't, your car runs on electricity. It needs electricity. So can you keep your car running without electricity? Good question. Very good question. I'm not sure what's actually going on here. I mean, I'm fascinated that like I can do this. We can. But if I take my hand off of it, for some reason, I don't know. I don't. Uh, uh, no go. I have no idea. I forgot. I totally forgot what I'm doing here. But we're gonna ooh. I think I know what I need to do here though. Car battery. And we're gonna throw the switch. Oh, bless us and splash us, my precious. It's a series of little mini puzzles like this. Okay, I think I need to do the puzzle over again. It's okay. The puzzle's not that hard. I say that as it's becoming exceedingly hard. How do I do this one? Okay. Should be apparent by now that I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I have some idea what I'm doing. At the same time, I have no idea what I'm doing. I think I might have it somewhat of an idea now. Oh, that's right. Okay. So, I think maybe that's what this is all about. Never mind. Oh. What? Okay. I do have a faint recollection that this was not. This is something that took me a long time. This is one of the more in-depth puzzles here. Okay, so we're gonna go after we complete a certain portion of that. We will come back here, operate that. I think we have to run back real quick and do something over here. So, all right. Before we do this. Red wine is so much better than white. For me, maybe that's what makes it not good for some people. Now, should have enough time to run over here. If we remember how to do the freaking lever right. Did not work. Alright. Oh, that's right. Now I get it. I'm such an idiot. Did I win? Oh, severed hand. That's better than a rabbit's foot. Severed hand does not work on the car. I mean, I guess that. Okay, third hand. Can I just hop up there and get it? Okay. Now what does any of this mean for us? It means that this area over here is no longer interesting. Boring. This, we have nothing to do with that yet. This, we can't do anything else with that. It just dropped an elevator for us to get a hand. It gave us a hand. Going through the park does us no good right now. Oh, but we know what's up now. We have to lower this elevator and then do some fourth dimensional parkour here. Okay. There's only one car could possibly use a key with, and it's this one. I'm gonna grab whatever this is. A crank, of course. Crank, Frank the crank. Okay. And then I drank. Okay, so the crank. No, does not go over here. Does not go over there. Go over there? Why would I go over there? Where'd I go over there? Not over there. Maybe over here. Maybe? Yes. Yes. Crank. No. Crank. No crank. So I don't know. I'm getting a little cranky. Can't seem to think of anything I can use a crank on. Even a crow jank. Well, let's just be patient. Maybe it will come to us soon. These do nothing. Yet. It should eventually do something. Okay. No, we don't need to tiptoe at the moment. Ooh. And we're back here. The place that we repeatedly decided that is no longer of use to us. I could go back to the gas station. Oh, there's nothing to use on. Crank doesn't work there. I just can't put it anywhere else. And here we go. Let's go. And you'll find a gear. So the only place I can think of that I haven't had. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to go back to the park. Maybe. The only other thing we have here is this. Ink. We'll go back and search a few other things, but pretty sure that's it. Nothing's changed here. There's nowhere to put a crank. So I guess we'll go back to the park and deal with Mr. Spooky Person, you. Will not find me in here. I guarantee. Dude, if he spots you or detects you, he's pretty fast. He mopes around like he's, like, but if he knows that you're there, you cannot outrun him, I don't think. Okay, so clock in. There's only one more place for us to go. I like how his feet aren't touching the ground. But don't remember which way it is. No? Yes? No. Why am I so dumb? Clock hand. Oh, it makes perfect sense. Okay, this is another game. Okay. Let's try this. There you go. This will work. Not exactly sure what's going on here. There's only 2 handles. Okay. I remember it being a lot more time consuming for me to do that before, but I found the last hand. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give your man a hand. Ooh. Yes, it's very okay. Alright. It's a good place to stop for now. I'll probably play something else here in a minute, but it's a good place to stop. Yeah, you're just gonna have to quit out of it. And hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna play it again. And try and make sure that we start right here next time. And it'll just be like Oh, by the way, it